I was a lost life, living in a sea of dark lies, forming long ties, finding misery, taught wise, and able to see how truly become financially free until I found the parts of this whole goddamn industry. I sit back and watch Sheldon attack every single day, reload a sniper rifle and show us the way, cause there ain't no way we're gonna miss this payday. I wish I invested in this heyday, but the show don't feel like payday, so baby, this will be our once in a lifetime payday. The ching ching, the big cheddar, the big O-yay. Watching crypto banter for life's the only way. Subscribe, and smash those motherfucking likes.
What's up, Banter family? Welcome to Crypto Banter, the best community in the world, as well as the best YouTube show. Why? Because not only do we focus on calls every day, on fundamentals, on technicals, we also teach you guys how to fish. The whole ultimate game out of this is to make you independent in the market, and to teach you the skills that no matter what anyone tells you in the market, you can make a valuable decision. You can start to understand how this market actually works, how price action works, so that you can always make sure that yourself is protected. And that's the ultimate game from this, is to educate, as well as creating the most powerful community in the world, so that when these mental games play with you and the market tries to destroy this brain of yours, you have a community. You have people that have your back no matter what. And that's the ultimate game from the show. The ultimate goal for the show, sorry. So welcome to Crypto Banter. I am Sheldon the Sniper. This one over here, we got Crypto Manran. So here's the technicals, here's the fundamentals. Let me know what you guys are thinking of the new backdrop from our artist, Frizzo. What an amazing artist. You can see this community, guys. Look at the community that we have. You know what I realized this weekend? How much talent is sitting in the community. Guys, this is a stage. You want to be a part of us, be part of the community. Send us love, send us testimonials, send us, we get music from everyone. We get amazing things from everyone in the community. Do not be shy. Join the team with us. Let's create the most powerful, we don't want people to be shy. We want to create strength within all of us. We want us to be able to make this a free place for you to share yourself. It's all about us coming together and changing the world. That's the whole goal. So welcome to Crypto Banter. The first thing I'd love you guys to do is to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. What is that going to do? It's going to give you notifications every time we go live. Every day we have the earlier show, which I bring you guys the charts, and then we have the later show. Good thing is Rand is still finishing up his holiday. He will be back from Wednesday. We'll be having both shows running again. It's good. I know Rand has been away for a little while because that man needed a small little break, because what he has done in the month that he has worked in the last year, as well as Fred, the way these guys have been running this whole show by themselves is crazy, and it's good for a little mental recap before we started everything. So by hitting that like and that subscribe button, you'll get all notifications. You will also then get access into the Sniper School. What is the Sniper School, guys? The biggest and baddest school in the world, not just crypto school, but the biggest school in the world. We are going to make this hundreds of thousands of people to be joining the school. And this ain't no small little course where it's just a little course we're going to know a little bit. We are literally going to cover every single base of any trader that you can be in this market, from a fundamental trader to a normal investor, to a normal TA trader, as well as a yield farmer. There are so many different aspects, and we want to make sure that everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and we want to make sure that we are going to teach all different grounds that you can choose what is your strength. And you can take that, because there are a lot of ways to make money in this market. You just got to find what works for you. So we got the school that we select, and the only way you can get into the school by being on our Instagram, by liking and sharing this video over here, and obviously following us on Twitter as well. We also have so many awesome things that we have the banter bags. Guys, the markets are starting to show a little bit of strength. When they start strength, we're going to keep loading those banter bags. We're also being very clever with them. But when we get to 500,000 subscribers, we will be giving the banter bags away to you guys. The last one was valued over $500,000. Each person got over $50,000, as well as access to the Sniper School. So that money is not lost. You take that money and you change your family's lives, and you change your life forever. We also have the Sniper's Wisdoms every day. What have we done? Instead of just calls, so I give you guys trade setups every day. Buy zones, stop losses, all of these zones. And what we do as well is we start to teach you. Look at all the slides coming up there. We are teaching you as we're going, the school is being launched, but in between, we needed to get a lot of the education out as well and teach you guys little bits. And what's lovely about it is every day the market teaches us something different, and it brings up a new topic for the day. So hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I think let's get going in. Freddie, my man, let's get this chart going up. What's one of the main things that we are talking about today, guys? Cardano. Cardano, fundamentally, powerful news are coming out with Grayscale. To find out that they are now their third biggest asset that they are holding in the crypto space. This is huge news. And we started to see now that we started to get a strong reaction out of the market. And Cardano is one that's really pushing quite strong. So what we're looking at with Cardano, and I'll go through it shortly, is obviously Bitcoin now is starting to get a little bit of growth back. It's starting to get higher lows. And it's starting to grow slow. Now, what does Ruda always say? If it grows slow, let it go. You know what I mean? Let it do what it needs to do. If it grows too fast, it won't last. And that is good that we are finally starting to stabilize a little bit in the actual market in general. And this starts to bring back confidence in the market. Not this. Everyone thinks that this will bring everyone back into the market, but that's where they trip. This is where they trap you. They trap you in the market, make you think that everything is going. When something goes too quick, this is where they bull trap you and they send it straight back down. You end up buying up at much higher zones and you end up getting caught in the whales playing their game. So we've been saying recently that, we've been dropping too many zones at the bottom here of the 30K, the 31K coming in. And, this is starting to make big sense that the whales have been buying each little dip in the market. Something to drink here quickly. There we go. So what we are doing is, guys, we have a guest on the show. I see he's coming up to his computer now. Before I get into the charts, we've been talking about CoinPanel, right? We decided to bring the guest, the CEO of CoinPanel up here, to have a nice little description and to show us. I got a few questions. And I want to go through what is so powerful about this. Reason being is, because we have started this whole little educational structure, right? And we've started this whole game plan. And when CoinPanel came and we were speaking, and it's a powerful platform what they're forming, we realized that the way that we can incorporate education with this, and the way that we can build this to make it simple for you. My goal is to get you guys to understand how we can actually make money in and out of the market. Doesn't matter if the market bigger picture is bearish or if it's bullish. There's so much in between that we can work with. And I think starting off the show today, I want to get him on. I want to get chatting with him quickly. Let's go through the platform. And straight after that, we'll be getting into all the charts. I have a few more altcoin trades for you guys. All of our trades, except Theta, hit the stop loss. We had one stop loss hit. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 9 successful entries that are all in profit right now. So what are we going to do next? How do we know when we should start taking profits? How do we know when to understand, should we hold this trade or should we not? We're going to be going through all of that. So I think the first thing, Freddie, get our guest on here. Get our man, Dennis, in the house. Dennis, how are you, buddy?
Good, man. How are you? Happy to be on the channel.
Good. I like the background there. Where are you based? Where are you right now?
We got a nice view out here in the Greek islands.
Greek islands, amazing. I see your weather's looking good there as well. Cape Town's a little bit up and down. One day it's raining, one day it's crazy. So it looks like at least you got some good weather out there. How are you, buddy? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Very excited to be joining the channel and walking you guys through CoinPanel and showing all the features, getting everybody familiar with the tools and helping the community. Like
awesome,
you said,
buddy. It's Dennis, me and you, we've been talking now for the last week, 2 weeks. And we've been getting in one thing that we have massively in common is the passion for building something powerful that's going to help everyone. That's the ultimate goal about it, is to stop looking at these charts and stop making it seem like this is science. Everyone thinks this is science, and it looks like it's the main thing is everyone is trying to be an Einstein and trying to be a scientific point to that they can predict the market, and then they can get these sort of things. And that they don't understand is a simple rule system, a simple structure system is the key thing to trading. By non-predicting, just knowing what you should be looking for and being consistent and stable with the specific strategy. And I think that's what's powerful for what you guys have brought. And I would love to, before we get into sharing screen, actually showing the actual platform and all of that, what is CoinPanel, buddy? What was the whole purpose behind CoinPanel? What was
Sure.
your understanding? What made you think of building this product?
Yeah. Okay, so let me go through my story, guys, how I built this tool. So I started trading like 3 years ago in the crypto market. I got in, and then I see how complicated it is. I see there's a potential to make money in this market, but it is a bit complicated. You know, when you want to jump into this market, learn to trade crypto, and you haven't made it before, you're just jumping into trading. It's a bit complicated, and learning trading, learning the strategies, trading analysis is fine, but the executing of these strategies is a bit complicated with the exchanges. I saw
And
that.
I think it's scary. I think a lot of people in the beginning, it's very overwhelming. Very
Yeah,
overwhelming.
lots of things to learn. You know, addresses, exchanges. How do I transfer my money? Like 3-4 years ago, buying crypto wasn't even as easy as it is today, guys. And what we are doing here is like we are making cryptocurrency trading easier. When you want to learn trading, you can learn the analysis. Sheldon is the best teacher ever. Like this is why we are on Banter, and we are working together to make it easy for all the other people to show this, to teach this. And with CoinPanel, basically, we are trying to make trading easier. You can learn the strategies, you can learn the analysis, but how do you execute that strategy? Executing that strategy is a bit complicated with the exchanges. So what we are trying to do is to make it easier for everybody to execute their trading strategies, to make money easier without being limited by the exchanges.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And I think one thing we spoke about earlier is, what do you need when you start trading? Is you need trading view and understanding charts, and then you need your exchange. And I think that the whole big purpose of what you brought, you've basically joined it to one. And that's powerful because it becomes a one stop shop. It literally becomes a one place where a dashboard. I think a lot of people want that understanding. It's a main dashboard for your portfolio. So I think for time thing, let's get into it. And let's have a look and see what is it that makes this different. What is the power? How is this going to help? And especially with us, one thing you guys must know is we work together. With CoinPanel and Crypto Banter, we work together. So every time that we are building these new education things, we are continuously looking for little things for the community. It's actually got nothing to do with me and nothing to do with Dennis. Whatever the community are struggling with is a new feature or a new thing. The main thing is to make it simplified. So I think if you can go through it and just explain what's the difference of this to your normal trading on Binance or anything like that. So what are the key features to CoinPanel?
Sure. So guys, let's start by talking about how you do this now. So you got your exchange, and you got your strategy. You're gonna buy a coin at a specific price. If you just buy and you figure out your take profit and stop loss later, you're basically gambling. You got to have a strategy before you enter a trade. You need to know how much you are risking. What is my risk? Where is my stop loss? Where is the point that I'm limiting my losses? Where is my targets? You got to have a strategy when you're trading to be more profitable. So how do you do this today? You go in your exchange, you set a limit order to buy Bitcoin, let's say. So now you set your limit order. After you buy, you need to set your stop loss and take profits. So how do you know that you bought? You can either sit in front of your computer all day monitoring the markets. Some people like sitting in front of their computer, analyzing their trades the whole time. You need to always watch if you bought or what happened with your trade, the price dropped or not. So you either watch the charts or you set price alarms. The price alarm rings and then you know you bought your coin. Next step, now you set your stop loss. You go to your exchange, set a stop limit order, and there's your stop loss. Now, what about your targets? Now, again, you need to watch the market movements when the price is coming to your target, so you will sell. So what do? You cancel your stop loss, you place your target. The problem is with the exchanges, it's not easy, guys. You need to set a stop loss. Then when the take profit comes, you need to cancel your stop loss, sell some partially at your take profit. Then you need to put your stop loss back in. So there are two main problems with the exchanges, guys. First, you have to wait until you buy in order to set your stop loss. Second problem is that you cannot set a stop loss and take profit at the same time, simultaneously. You can do this on some exchanges with the order cancels orders feature, But with this feature, you're limited to one target, and also you still have to wait until you buy in order to set your stop loss and take profit. So if you're a trader with a strategy, you know your buying point, you know your stop loss, you know your take profit. Why do you have to do all this? Why do you have to go to your exchange? This is where I want to buy. Then you come back, say, okay, I bought, now I'm setting my stop loss. Then you come back, my take profit reached, let me sell some, let me adjust my stop loss. So basically, what we are doing with CoinPanel is we are automating all of this for you. So you have your trading strategy, you say, this is where I want to buy. I want to limit my risk to 10%. If it drops 10%, I'm going to exit. These are my targets. You program those into CoinPanel, and we do all the legwork for you. So as you guys know, like trading is a good way to make money, especially in these opportunities that the crypto market presents to us right now. But it's also very time consuming, and you always need to be on your computer. And this is why we built this, guys. So you can automate everything and then live your day. You make your analysis. This is where I want to buy Kusama. This is where I want to buy Solana. You put those in, and then you can be rest assured. You live your day, and then CoinPanel is going to execute your trades. So this
Okay,
is the
so
main.
I think let me simplify it there. So basically, the power over it is every day, what do? I give you guys a zone, I give you guys a stop loss, and I give TP points. Now, to simplify that is sometimes we're not in the buy zones just yet. We need a little bit more time, which means you can set a limit order, you can already set your stop loss, and you can already set your TPs. So that is already a built-in feature that is brilliant on its own, because it means you just got to put your settings in, and you can leave it for the day, and you can come back, and if it's executed, it's in. And it's basically takes your hands off the thing. Now, what else do they bring? What else have you got? I see you got charts there. I
Yeah.
see you got a sniper mode there. Before we
So
get in, because what I would love to do is quickly go through all the key significant things, you know what I mean, of what it brings. And then I'd love us to execute a trade. You know what I mean? To put one in, I'll put a Cardano trade for you guys. That's the main one for today. Let's see how it works. But what else are you looking to bring from CoinPanel?
yeah,
I'd love to hear it.
of course. So this was our starting point, guys. You have to be in front of your computer to become a successful trader. So we solved that by automating your trades. You can put your strategy in, and it's automated. So what else? What else do? You have your exchange on one side, and you open TradingView on a second tab, because TradingView offers you more tools to analyze your coins, right? So what we did is combined all of that into one platform. You can do your charting here. We have the TradingView integration. So everything that you can do on TradingView, all the charting tools, all the indicators, you can also use on CoinPanel. So what this does for you is that you have one screen to make your analysis and also trade. So our interface looks very similar to the exchanges that you use. So you got your chart on top. Below, you have your open orders and order history to keep track of your orders. On the left panel, you have the trading panel. So what we did is we brought all the features that you have on the exchange into CoinPanel, so that you can trade on one screen. You don't have to automate your orders on CoinPanel and also switch back to your exchange to make your normal trading. You can still do your normal trading on CoinPanel. So with the place order feature, you're basically placing orders just like you would do on the exchange. A limit order, a market order, like you do on Binance. It's the same. You can buy and sell directly here. What we also have is the full trade feature. So the full trade feature lets you create an entry, a stop loss, and take profits at the same time. So this way, you can have a trading strategy. This is my buy point, and you can automate your trading strategy with this full trade feature. So what else? What are the other problems that we're solving with CoinPanel? One of them is placing stop loss and take profits simultaneously. As you know, if you place a stop limit order as a stop loss on Binance, your balance will be blocked, because let's say you have one Bitcoin. You place a stop loss with that one Bitcoin is blocked in that stop limit order. So what we have is stop limit, stop market, take profit limit, and take profit market features. When you use these features to place a stop loss or a take profit, your balance will not be blocked. So with these features, we give you flexibility. Here's my stop loss. Here's my target one. Here's my target two. Without the limitations, your balance is not blocked. You can say, here's my stop loss, here's my take profit. As simple as that. So this is the addition that we have to create easily stop losses and take profits. Full
I
trade
think
is the
while you're there, Dennis.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's put one in there quickly for Cardano. So if you go to sniper mode, so this is great now. When you're in there, you can see the entry, the exit, the place order, and the full trade. Now, where do we find a list of the coins that we want to chart, let's say?
So we got the sniper mode on top of chart. You can use this toggle to switch back to a big screen, like in TradingView, so you can see your chart on the right and your watch list on the left. So if
So
you're
that's where you
analyzing,
add your coins and all of that. So if you can put
Yeah.
Cardano in there.
yeah, I click the plus button and then I search my coin, ADA, USDT. Now it's added
Correct.
to my watch list. I can click these coins and quickly chart them here.
Okay, great. Brilliant. So now I think let's use that full trade tool there quickly. So for Cardano, I'm going to give you an entry.
Okay. You giving me the entry. I directly put in those then.
Okay,
So I go
you're
to
ready.
full trade price. The first step is the entry always, because you're going to buy first and then the stop loss and take profit is going to be set. Basically, guys, look at it this way. CoinPanel is doing exactly what you are doing manually. So you would buy first, then you will set your stop loss, then you set your take profit. What we do is you automate it all from the beginning on CoinPanel, and we do it for you. So let's start with the entry. Where do I put my entry, Sheldon?
1.37.
1.37 is my entry. Using the slider below, I'm able to specify how much of my portfolio am I going to use. This 111 USDT is my available balance in my account. So I'm choosing to use 50% of my balance in this trade, which makes a total of 55 USDT. So now
Brilliant.
I set my entry price and I click next exits to set my exits.
Now you're looking for TPs.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So let's go with 3 TPs. $1.6 TP1.
1.6 is my first TP. When I put 1.6, it automatically shows me how much percentage profit I'm making. So first take profit, we are aiming at 17%. I'm going to sell 30% of the initial investment at target 1. I click at target 1, and now you guys can see the trade overview. The trade overview shows you the whole trade that you're creating, guys. So we created a buy at 1.37. I can already check my take profit one that I added at 1.6. Now I'm on to adding my next targets.
1.8.
1.8. I'm going to sell another 30% here at target 2. It's here.
Great. And then 2.1.
And 2.1, another 30%. I'm going to let the other 30% ride it. So now I created 3 targets and the buy order. Now
and it shows you your profit percentage as well. Okay.
Yeah, now it shows you how much profit you're going to make.
I see it gives you another option to add a TP4. How many take profits can you set?
You can set as many as you want. So if you want to split your targets,
10%. If you want to take little bits, you can ladder out. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah. Remember, guys, that I bring the education every day and the entry. End of the day, you got to form your own structure. Remember your rules. You got to make your own rule. When it gets to 10%, I got to take a specific amount of profit. This is where you can monitor it and can help with that percentage. Okay, let's set stop loss.
And what's so nice about that is that you guys are going to get notifications when your targets are reached. So normally you would have to watch to see, oh, okay, I made money. Now you're going to be able to get notifications saying take profit 1 reached, 10% profit made, take profit 2 reached. You're going to get notifications of everything that is done with your trading, guys. So we set to our targets. Now I'm using the segmented control on top to switch to stop loss. So where are we setting our stop loss, Sheldon?
1.3. No, call it 1.33.
1.33. So when I put the price in, I can already see I'm risking 3% of my initial investment. Using the slider below, I can set how much of my initial investment am I willing to stop out. So you might think with this trade, I want to risk 50% of the initial investment and I still want to ride the other 50%. If that's the case, you can set your stop loss to sell 50% of your initial investment amount. But in this case, I either want to make profit or I want to stop out completely. So I'm going to set my stop loss to 100% of my initial investment amount. I click add stop loss. Now in my trade overview, I see my buy, my targets, and my stop losses with their profits and losses. So now I'm risking 3% of my initial investment. If I make profit, 17, 31, and 53% profit I'm gonna make. So when you're creating your full trade, you can always see your overview to see the trade that you're creating. So after you've set the trade with targets and stop loss, you click place full trade. After you click place full trade, guys, you're gonna be seeing another confirmation window. In this confirmation window, you can see how much of your investment you're selling. So 30% I'm selling at each target, and 100% I'm exiting at my stop loss. After you confirm this, your trade is gonna be created. So now my full trade is created, guys. I can see on the chart that when this price comes in, I'm gonna limit by ADA. And as you can see, the take profits and stop losses are a bit faded out, which means these take profits and stop losses will be activated after my buy order is reached. So this buy order will be reached, and then my stop loss and my targets will be automatically activated. So now what we did is Sheldon just gave me a trade. He shared me his trading strategy. I copied that trade into CoinPanel, and now I can live the rest of my day.
Now you can go to the beach and you can go relax.
Exactly.
If it does what it does, it will all sit through.
Now the trade is gonna happen, guys. You made your analysis, you put your trade in, the rest is automated.
Brilliant, 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 brilliant. I see we're running on a bit of time here. So I think the last thing is, yeah, Dennis, thank you very much for showing that. It just works nicely with what we do every day. Remember, it's just an option, guys. And this is just here to help with any education, help any trades that are given. Because I know it's complicated. I know it seems very difficult, people. And this is very, very simple. What else, Dennis? What's the goal? What's the plan? What is the whole? You know, we work together in a way. And, you know, we are sharing ideas continuously. Give us a little bit of nuggets. What is the next goal for CoinPanel to keep moving in the right direction of helping everyone? That's the whole goal.
Yeah, so guys, right now we're focused on building what you guys need. You are learning crypto trading to make money for yourselves, right? We are right now focused on getting the feedback from you guys and building exactly what you need. So this is what I showed you is the full trade feature, which automates all the strategy that you have. We have the positions feature where you can track your profits and take profits and losses automatically. Normally, what you would have to do is you make a trade and then you go on your phone. You say like, okay, I bought Bitcoin at this price. I bought Ethereum at this price. Now I'm selling. And you need to do all this manually. So we automate it for you. You can just go to positions, track, okay, I'm at this profit, I'm at this loss. We have the little portfolio management feature where you can check your balances, how much of your portfolio is in cash. And right now we are working on implementing the Sheldon strategy, cash portfolio, trade portfolio, and hold portfolio. We're gonna help you with that. So you're gonna be very easily allocating your specific amounts of portfolio to trading. You're gonna be able to say, okay, I have $10,000. I want to keep this on the side. So you're gonna be able to set that on CoinPanel, and then CoinPanel is automatically gonna know that that $10,000 is your safe bag. It's not trading. So we're going to show you the money that you want to trade with. So that's what's coming on the portfolio management side, guys. And like I said, we've been developing the things that you wanted. So easily raising stop losses is coming right after the show. We're gonna release that feature, guys. So let's say you enter the full trade and you're in profit and you want to raise your stop loss to entry. So that editing the stop losses and take profits is gonna be released right after this call. So you can
brilliant. So that means if it goes in profit, there's going to be a feature where you can click and it will move your stop loss to your entry.
Exactly. So this way, you're gonna basically guarantee that you're not gonna lose any money, guys. Because sometimes you can be in profit, then you sleep, then what happens? You wake up and you're in 20% losses. So with this feature, is gonna make sure that when you're in profit, you're never gonna go in losses again. And what you're gonna be able to do is that on the chart, you see your stop losses as a line, right? You can drag that line up to set your stop losses directly on the chart. So you don't have to go to your exchange, cancel my stop loss, put a new price in. You don't have to do all that. You just need to drag your line and there's my stop loss. I'm trading on the chart. So that's what's coming today, guys. And another amazing feature that we built with Sheldon is coming to you as well. So Sheldon gives you entries, his charts. He is the pro. You guys are learning. So how do you draw your lines? Okay, Sheldon shares you a trading wheel link with you, and on that link you can see his charts, and then you can copy him and put your lines in, right? So what we're gonna have, guys, is that when Sheldon charts, anything that he draws will be immediately mirrored to your chart on your CoinPanel. So when you're trading on CoinPanel, you're always gonna have the option to see Sheldon's charts live. So when he makes a change, it's gonna be automatically mirrored to your chart. So when Sheldon gives you entries, his chart, you can go in CoinPanel, and there is your chart implemented into your CoinPanel chart itself.
Brilliant, buddy. Because that's what I love. Because I think people still struggle with the lines on that. So now they're going to be able to go and see exactly where my lines are, exactly where my zones are, see exactly, and that's practice, guys. Guys, so how does it get any better than that? It doesn't make, you know what I mean? This is the main, like we said, it's all there to help you learn how to fish. Dennis, brother, thank you very much. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love the work, and I'm enjoying working with you. Let's change the world, buddy. Let's change the world. Let's just
be here.
Let's all do it together. Thank you very much, buddy.
I will be supporting community.
And any features, any new things that come on, you're going to come on for 5 minutes every week whenever there's something new, and you're going to come share. The main thing is everyone gets to see you, they get to meet you, and let's do this, buddy. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, I'm here. I just saw a comment that said, like, is it safe to use? So just to give a little bit of information about that, guys, we're a company based in Sweden. You can do this type of business anywhere in the world. We chose the most secure, the most powerful, most security country in the world, which is Sweden. And we're working with people from Google, from NASDAQ, to build the most secure and most reliable platform to you guys. And we are fully focused on building whatever you guys need. Like Sheldon said, we're mixing education with the tools. You want to learn crypto trading? You can trade on the exchange, but it's a bit complicated. You want to learn trading? You want to make money in your life, side money, or maybe you want to make crypto trading as your career. So we're going to make it easier for you guys. We're all going to make money together.
Buddy, have a fantastic day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, buddy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Guys, so, you know, we keep talking about CoinPanel. I've been talking CoinPanel for a while now. And it's just important to just meet Dennis, have a look at what they're doing. Remember, it's another option. We got TradingView, we got all the things. The main thing is, you know, as working this, remember, I started 3 months ago with this, guys. I'm used to being a normal trader, trades for myself. And all that I decided was to start sharing my ideas. How do I do it? How do I get a thing? And, you know, as we're progressing, we are starting to learn the community as well. I'm starting to learn the strengths and weaknesses of people in the community. And this is where we're trying to capitalize on anything. So everything is an option. Enjoy it. If you need it, if it's going to help you, we are just bringing everything that is trustworthy and that's good, that will help you at any point. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Freddie, my man, put that chart up. Let's get into our trades. So we did what we did now with the full features trade over there. You could see I basically gave you guys the Cardano trade, right? Now, where we're looking at Cardano, guys, is I'm still waiting. So we have started, we've gotten a little bounce from Bitcoin. So I think as I'm getting into now, the main things I want to start off with Cardano quickly and see where we're looking at. Guys, the news is huge on Cardano. You know, having a look at this, at the grayscale thing, that Cardano is the third highest position point of a crypto asset that they have. That's huge. So since we got this big news of the grayscale news, we started to see that we're starting to get a nice acceleration in the price. Now, that's fundamental news, right? Now we're starting to get the chart that is showing us the exact same thing, that Bitcoin hasn't yet made a higher high on the 8-hour, the 4-hour, where Cardano has completely smashed it. So Cardano is coming out the gates now and really starting to show strong momentum on the chart-wise as well, which means that this is where we want to be looking at. Now I see Cardano having massive gains for the rest of the year. Now, when they launch their smart contracts, guys, we're trying to get Charles on, and we need some love on the Twitter. We need some of that. We want to get him on next week to come share some info for us. I think it's going to be huge. I think Cardano, I think it's going to be massive, which means I'm looking for, yes, trading wise, we can make some good short-term money, but even bigger picture, guys, I'm looking for some good holding entries for Cardano. And where I'm looking at is these zones, Cardano is still from its all-time high. We are sitting in the region of 43% off from its previous highs. So chart-wise, we have just broken, we've made our higher high, and we're coming down to test support. So these entries between $1.35 to even the 1.43, even where we're sitting in the range now. Now, if we are a short-term trader, I want to catch it a little bit lower. I want to catch it between 1.36 to 1.39 in that region. Why? Because I want to minimize my risk. That's for my short-term trade, make the money, take the profits out of that. For investment purposes, anywhere between 1.35 to 1.45 for bigger picture view is great chart entries, knowing that it's 43 to 45% off its all-time high and where we're sitting. And chart-wise, because we've had 2-3 months of the downward side, Cardano is a big one. I'm adding this now to the bigger long-term portfolio, and I'm starting to take some small short-term trades. Now, for my longer-term views and for the investment-wise, I'm looking to enter in the zone, and I'm looking to keep that stop loss a bit of room, 15% in that region. So my stop loss, $1.2, anywhere in those regions for long, higher-term views. For my smaller entries, my stop loss is sitting at 1.33. So if we're buying anywhere in that zone, you're looking at so if I look percentage-wise, 3.5%. We saw there on the full trade. Use exactly those. That was a really good entry point, and that we could see that it's 3% risk, and obviously the gains are huge. So Cardano short-term, guys, I'm seeing us reach to these levels as a minimum. And I see it coming cut soon. People, in this next 2-3 weeks, we really see people filling the damn Cardano bags. Guys, they have the most powerful community in the world. They have a really, really, really strong community, and it's definitely one to add. So for short term, I see at least getting to 1.8 to the $2 region, which percentage-wise is huge. It's 27 all the way to 44%. Bigger picture, guys. If we take the normal Fibonacci tool, remember, you take it from the top to the bottom, because we can see targets to 3.3. We can see targets to nearly $5. We can see targets to 6.4. So these for good 6 months holds, Cardano is definitely a big one to be adding, as well as short-term trades. Remember the goal of a short-term trade, know where you're taking profits. Now, I had so many people on the weekend now ask me, should we take profits? Should we this? Guys, I can't tell you when to take profits. You need to understand that. I can give you zones, no problem. What was my main goal that I've always told you guys? When you enter a trade, before you've entered that trade, where are you putting a stop loss? What's your risk? But what are you happy with from the trade? No, I'm happy with 10%. Okay, great. So when it gets to 10% profit, take some profits because you're happy with that. I can't tell you. Remember, we are non-prediction. We are trading with this. The main thing is you made damn 10%. You made the money. So whatever's good enough for you, you need to make sure that that's what you're setting in your head. I'm going to give you zones, and I'll still see all those zones hitting. But when you are happy, remember, all you are doing is using it as a tool. Let's get it back up there, Freddie. If we can have our little profit splitting tool over there. All you're doing is you're using an active wallet to generate more money. That's all that it is. To fill your long term, to fill your cash, and to have a profit splitting system for us to run with. So looking now and jumping back. So remember, guys, you need to look at what you are happy with profit-wise. Now let's go through Bitcoin quick. Okay, Bitcoin, great breakthrough from the weekend. There's our entries over there. Beautiful entries. You can see how many wicks. Guys, when you start getting these candles, this is good. When you start getting all these wick candles in the zone, that's good. Remember, we just needed that RSI to get its way down to the bottom. See the power of the stochastic RSI? There's it over there, 8 hour, 4 hour. This is where you want to be catching it. So the 8 hour was there. We were saying, never be afraid to enter a trade if you know what your risk is and what your and you have a structured trade. Never ever be afraid. Doesn't matter what the news is. Doesn't matter if you have a beautiful set trade, you take it because you know your loss. You know your. So look at the 4 hour. There's the 4 hour. Let's get rid of this for now. Boom. So the 4 hours at the bottom, 8 hours at the bottom. We're on a trend line. Boom. Take the damn trade. Put your stop loss under. So updates on that, guys. I'm moving my stop loss to 32,700 for Bitcoin. And everyone now, remember, you've got the two strategies. First strategy is whenever it gets to whatever you're happy with, you take down profits, right? Secondly, do you see how I still have my support? There's my support trend line right at the bottom. So now I've entered the trade and now I'm carrying the momentum. Very simple. We break the line, I sell. Very, very simple. And all that we are starting to do now is Bitcoin starting to form a pennant. And that's exactly what I see now. Now, people will say this is a bearish pennant. Okay, great. I kind of feel that this is going to be the pennant where we are going to take, everyone's going to think it's bearish, and we're going to get the strong breakup to the side because we're still looking at that 40,000 to the 42,000 area where a real decision needs to be made. Investment-wise, full portfolio-wise is where we need to get there. So where Bitcoin is now, all that I'm doing is, what's the first goal? Make your trade for free. There we go. I take my stop loss now. I move it to the entry. We've just minimized our risk. So I wouldn't say sad, but the difficult part of last week was being patient. Do you see what patience gets you, guys? It gets you good entry. So even where we're sitting with Bitcoin now from the low, we're 5% up now. We were up 10%, right? That's not the point about where we are. The difference is where we bought this coin now and where we bought Bitcoin. If Bitcoin breaks through this wedge and we continue, and this is the turn in the market, I don't want to hear anyone say that the market can't, guys, the market can turn anytime. It can literally go bullish in a matter of weeks. It can go, no one can ever, we can't predict, stop trying to be scientists in the market. The thing is, if we do turn extremely bullish and we completely explode, have a look where we've entered. Right on a beautiful breaker trend, high time frame entry to the zone. So what that means is I am not chasing for 5% here. I am being patient. I finally got the entry. It took me 3 damn days, but I got the damn entry. Now I make it for free. And as we progress and as we make our way up, I'm giving the room that I need and I'm just moving that stop loss until we get to the point where I'm happy to take profits. So main thing is Bitcoin is on track. It is looking good. The only thing that was happening was we're getting the high time frame RSIs to the downward side. Look at 4 hour, guys. In the next 4 hours at the bottom again. It's going to be time for the bulls to fight back again. We still have higher lows right now. We've just come down and testing support areas again. So with Bitcoin, we're just keeping an eye on this line. I am not turning any bearishness until this line is broken. I don't care what it is. Until my momentum line is broken, I'm holding and I'm strong. And at any point we look to break and we show a bit of weakness, no problem. I'll take some profits because then I know I can catch Bitcoin to the lower side. So for now, we're strong. Update your stop loss. And I'm still looking for 40 to the $44,000 region is where I went to give Bitcoin time. Okay, now that's great. What's the next news of the day or where we're looking at the chart wise? Guys, look at this dominance. Altcoins, baby. Altcoins, altcoins, altcoins. We saw the weakness last week. There's still the... You see this? We break support, we test as resistance, and we continue momentum down. So I'm still seeing dominance come all the way down to these regions over here as a test. We break that, because it can go all the way back down to the 40 and even go down into the 30s again, which is huge. What does it mean? Very simple. That money is being diversified out of Bitcoin into the alts. The alts are outperforming Bitcoin right now, and we are still accelerating to the downward side. There's no support here. Remember that when we have big acceleration in the market, this creates imbalance. There's no support anywhere here other than down here in this zone over here. So we're seeing at least dominance still coming down another 2 to 5%, which is huge. That's billions and billions and billion dollars can be flushed into the alts. So that's a good sign. Looking at the total quickly, the total too has just broken trend. So there we go. There's the long high time frame trend. We have broken, break, higher high, test. We are continuing to upward side. This means alts. Alts are turning on fire. That's where we know we should be taking a lot of these shorter term trades. And look at the total market cap with Bitcoin. We broke, higher high. We broke the trend. We've tested, make our way up. My next targets, let's have a look. Percentage-wise, another 18 to 23% on the whole crypto space. So guys, we're still holding supports. We're still, and the difference is I see still so much imbalance to the top areas. There's so much imbalance in these zones. Bullishness is starting to appear, and it's starting to show me that, we have to be patient at times, but I'm not damn scared to enter this market at all. And I'm not scared to be getting any of these because we're getting a lot of key indications. And all that I'm saying to you guys, yes, we have to be a bit patient. But if this market turns damn bullish, it's going to turn quickly. And when that happens, because the reason why I'm saying that is we have broken trends and we've broken these key areas, but we haven't got the volume just yet. When that volume comes in, guys, we are sitting at the bottom. And this is when we're literally going to sit back and get bored because we're going to have to hold all of our trades because we've got the damn best entries. We're sitting right at the bottom. So this is where all the hard work will pay off. We are just monitoring it day by day and as we progress. So for now, we are just making our trades, minimizing that risk, and we are moving on. So where are we looking with Ethereum, guys? Ethereum is sitting in a good, let's see, percentage-wise, 13% profit since Friday. Brilliant. And we're getting the small. We've just come down and test. So for anyone that has missed the Ethereum trade, you know, if you can get, if the price does come down anywhere to the 2,220 in that, anywhere between 2,200, 2,230 in that zone, you want to get it. You can ladder in a little bit more. Tight stop loss, 2,150. But for the guys that are in, take your damn, move it in, even just above. So I would now put my stop loss for Ethereum at 2,100. You're in profit now. You've made it for free. Now we got our momentum line and we trail up. TPs, $2,600, $3,000 are my key TP zones on where, for my spot wallet side, I'm taking some profits so we catch a next, because at any point we know that doesn't matter if this wave continues, there will be a retracement at some time. We want to make sure we want to make sure we catch it again and we continue the next ride to the upward side. So Ethereum still on track. One that's also doing well is Chainlink. Chainlink is looking good. So same thing with Chainlink. Move that stop loss to entry. 17.5 is where I put my stop loss. We have bounced beautifully on support. Chainlink, I still see huge growth. So even for entry now in the zones, if you can buy between 18.3 to 18.6, that's a good buy for Link. And your stop loss is around 17.7. So for any little add-ons you want to add in, this is looking good because I still see this big target before I'm making any huge decisions. So I'm holding tight. I've moved my stop loss up. $24 to $26 is a great TP point to start. You know, guys, percentage-wise, even if you're entering now, it's still a 30 to 39%. And from our entries, guys, that's a 40 to a 50% trade. That's a really good trade. So Link is looking good on par. Dot, looking really good. So I'd move it now to 14.6, my stop loss. And I'm still looking at the $20 region as a TP point. If you are entering at any point now with Dot, or you're looking to enter, you know, you want to catch it between anywhere 14.9 to 15.4. So a little bit more downward side, because then you can also put your stop loss in at 14.5. So Dot is on form. Look at our Uni, guys. Uni. This was the TP zone I gave you guys last week. If you missed it, that's fine. We're still looking really, really strong to upward sign. But at any point, Uni, anywhere between $21 to $22, guys, take some profits. This is good. Look at this now. So you've just made, we literally touched that TP, and we are currently sitting in 20% profits. Anywhere in that zone is 25, 26% profit. Guys, that's good profit. Take some of it. Take some off the table, fill some of your cash, fill some long-term, and have a little bit more in spot. Because guess what? At any point, you can come down and test trend again, and you can buy it all back again and do it again. So Uni is one that's really performed well. And don't be shy to take profits at any point. And I'm still seeing a second TP of $24. Kusama, good, looking really, really good. Kusama, I'm still seeing go to $320, $410. All I'm doing is stop loss 181. So I've just minimized that stop loss a little bit more. That's a little bit higher there to that zone. We're sitting at a 5% now. I would lift this up to at least 185. That's more or less close to where our entries were. We're minimizing that. Kusama just needs a little bit more time, but it's holding beautiful trend. Anytime we come test it, so if you can get it anywhere between 190 to 198 in that zone, top up. You can add some more. Put your stop loss in play. BNB. We look at BNB. BNB is in buy zone now for the secondary entry. So we have another one now for BNB. A good stop loss for BNB would be at around 285. And anywhere now you can catch it between 293 to the $300 mark. BNB only just started. Look at this, guys. This is a great. When we have a breakout to this is strong, because this gives us a good push momentum that can take us to here, even to those zones, or even to the imbalance over here. So let us be spoiled. Let us be that point where let's sit back and enjoy the ride, where we've got our entry, we've made our trade for free. Now we can sit back and fight. When do we want to make our money? How much money do we want to make? So anywhere to the zones, 380, 420, $500 is the TPs that I'm seeing for BNB. Just make your trade for free and we'll battle the TPs as we go. VET is on support right now. So VET is still an entry anywhere now between 84 cents and 87 cents and a stop loss at around 82 cents. So small stop loss, 3-4%, and I'm seeing 12 to 13 cents as a TP zone. So that's still really, really good gains. We've just come to test support. 35 to 50% on VET is strong. The next one, we got our zones. If we do come anywhere there, $31 to $32, that's good for Solana. But guys, here's this trend. So if we can break this 4-hour trend, great buy. Remember, how do I buy, break a trend? When we break, you're buying, stop loss under previous low. As we make higher highs, we progress, stop loss, move up, move up, move up. Take your trend line, track the momentum to the upward side. We break that trend line, take all your profits. Very simple. Cardano is the one we spoke of. Cardano is looking really bullish right now. And the next one, guys, there will be a small pullback at some point, is KCS, a Kucoin token. This one is looking really fired up. Look at this trend we've broken. That's good. So for this to get us just to these simple regions, let's get my line in play. There we go. There we go. So we can go anywhere from here to 9.5 to the $10 region, all the way to the $13, $14 region. Percentage-wise, anywhere from these zones, 22 to 70%, which is huge. So if you can catch KCS anywhere between 7.4 to the $7.7 region, so anywhere there, and the stop loss will be sitting at 7.2 in that zone over there. And as we progress, we have a nice support line to track us. The first goal is we want to move that stop loss into entry zone. So guys, we were patient, but every single damn one of us should be in profits now. Now it's time to practice. Now it's time for us to use our strategies that we've been teaching now for the last week or 2 or 3 of take your damn profits, split it, stop being scared, because guess what? In 2-3 days or in the next, we're going to have another hard time frame retracement. We want to make sure we have cash to capitalize again. Remember to get that active. And with that, if you don't have, you know what's nice about it, guys? You've just made some money on your spot wallet, right? Now you've freed up some dollars. Great. Now you go to your portfolio and you say, okay, great. I'm missing some. Now you go to the shopping list coins we've given you. I don't have any of Arweave. I don't have any of these. Go take your damn profits and go buy some Arweave. Do you see how you're starting to generate a wallet where you don't have to put more money in? Even though I do want to show this to you guys quickly. You know, I put it on the Twitter the other day, and this is huge. If we can get back to the screen there, Freddie, my man. Great. Is this dollar cost averaging? Now, this is only the pure example of Bitcoin, but it shows you the power of buying $100 a month or $100 a week. So you can go into the site, DCA BTC, and you can go have a look that if I put for the last 3 years, $100 every week for the last 3 years, I would have put in $15,000. My return would be $99,000. That's the power of taking a little bit and not caring where the price is, just buying a little bit consistent. Because sometimes you're going to buy it very cheap, sometimes you're going to buy it a little bit higher. But the average you had brings it down. Now, the reason why I wanted to show that is because, let's get this off here, is because that's Bitcoin. Now, by using our tool of spot wallets and the generating, guys, we can do this with any coins, which means that I want to collect Cardano now for the next 3 months. Okay, great. So I get my spot wallet active. Every time I make profits, I diversify it, and whatever that percentage that goes to my long term, I go buy Cardano. I don't care what price it is. I've made the profits. I go buy. Next trade, I go buy. Next trade, I go buy. Do you see how the power of dollar cost average, any good fundamental coin is powerful? Now let's use that with our structure. Let's use that with our tools that we have learned now. When you make profits, dollar cost average. Take your profits now and go buy Cardano, link. Doesn't matter what the price is, you've made them for damn free. So guys, it's just about getting active. Market's still a little bit slow, but we're getting the bullish signs. We're getting a lot of good things that are coming, and we need to be trading. We need to not be scared. We need to be in, managing our risk and taking profits at any point. So guys, hit that like one more time, show some love, show some support. We have a lot more guests this week. I'm going full out on the calls this week with very minimal risk management. We got great guests, and I got great education that I'm bringing this week as well, guys. So today we just wanted to show you the CoinPanel you know, get the guys themselves, have a look. It's all just options for you guys. End of the day. So guys, have a great day. Put your stop losses in, take damn profits. Remember, take a portion and go spend it. Guys, have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow.